This kid just conquered an unbeatable game, Tetris. It's been played billions of times by millions of people, and no one has ever beaten it. Until this kid says, that's because you all suck, so he beats the game. Just like that. Easy peasy Japanesey. Look, watch him hyperventilate and overreact like a little boy. Wait, he is little boy, and he's just beaten a game that's been unbeatable for 34 years. Just a reference, that's older than Justin Bieber, and just as old as Taylor Swift. Not only is the game crazy old, it's also crazy popular. So many people have played it that researchers have studied its effect on the human brain. Yeah, it's quite literally called the Tetris effect. The game is so popular that it has a Guinness World Record for the most ported video game. It sold over 520 million copies. That's so much that if you put together the entire population of the US, Canada, and Mexico and asked them to buy this game, and they actually listened to you and bought the game, you know, because of your excessive charm and because you're so convincing, it still wouldn't be 520 million. You'd still be a few million short. So basically, this game is a big freaking deal, and a 13-year-old boy just beat it. So how did this kid beat a game that millions of people couldn't? For that, you have to understand how the game is played. It's pretty simple. You just prevent the stack of blocks from reaching the top. How? You move these falling blocks left or right to form these horizontal lines. This is called clearing a line. Once you clear a line, the stack goes down. But how do you win? If you keep clearing the lines and the stack keeps going down, but the blocks keep on falling from the top, you'll be doing this forever, like this guy. No, you won't. You're not the love between him and her. You're not forever. Just clear 10 lines. 10 lines and you get to the next level. Easy, right? If only. It gets tough real quick. With each level, the blocks start falling faster and faster and faster and faster. Pretty soon, players can't keep up. In fact, for more than 20 years after the game was launched, no one had gotten past level 29. Not one single person. Well, why not? The answer is fingers. Yes, fingers. You know those little moving things at the end of your hands? Yeah, those. They were the problem. Nobody could get past this level because people simply couldn't keep up with their fingers. The speed of the falling blocks got so fast that players couldn't press down on the controller fast enough to move the blocks left or right. Level 29 became undefeatable. For the longest time ever, this level became the unofficial end of the game. Then out of nowhere, this dude got to level 30. He obviously had nothing better to do with his time other than spend countless hours of his adult life playing an unbeatable game. By this time, the game had been around for about 22 years. It was the year 2011. By the way, that's the same year this record-breaking hyperventilating kid was born. Or was that 2010? Anyway, when this baby was pooping his pants because he couldn't wipe himself, competitive Tetris players were pooping their pants in sheer excitement because someone had just beaten level 29. In fact, so many people pooped their pants and so much poop was pooped that it took 7 years to flush it all down the toilet. 7 years? That's an oddly specific number. Yes. 7. Because it took 7 years for someone to flush this guy's record down the drain and get past level 30. So how did this guy actually beat level 29? My research team is questioning the point of all their research if I keep calling him this guy. This guy's name is Thor Ackerland, and he beat level 29 by doing something everyone now calls hyper-tapping. See, this is why I wasn't saying his name. Now you're thinking of him, and I need you to be thinking of him. Focus, please. Thor, not the god of thunder, man who plays video games, invents hypertapping. This involves vibrating your fingers to mash the controller faster than the game's built-in speed. This breakthrough allowed players to move the falling blocks fast enough to go beyond level 29. So 7 years after Thor invented hypertapping, someone used his technique to beat his record and reach level 31. Then this kid, who was practicing while everyone else was pooping for those 7 years, came in and broke that other kid's record. And this kid then dominated the scene so much that no one else was good enough to compete with him. So he just kept competing with himself and kept pushing the world record further and further up. Look, someone got to level 37. Oh, that's just this kid. Ooh. Someone beat it again. Level 38. No, that's just this kid again. Same constipated dude who didn't poop and used all that time to practice and is now dominating the scene. So this kid's name is Eric ICX. Pretty soon, Eric ICX would have serious competition because out of nowhere, a new player exploded onto the Tetris scene. I love how these things happen out of nowhere. Every time I'm like, what? Anyway, in 2020, smack dab in the middle of COVID, this new player used all that time spent sitting at home because of the global lockdown and decided to be super productive and invent an even better way to mash buttons faster than hypertapping. This player's name is Cheese. I swear I'm not making that up. Give me some credit, I wouldn't be so cheesy. Pun very much intended. Anyway, this kid who came out of nowhere invented a new way to tap buttons super quick. He watched a video on various button mashing strategies and had an epiphany to combine a multi-finger technique via hyperfly. This new technique called rolling allowed. Bottom line, cheese not to be eaten invents new technique called rolling. Rolling allowed players to reach button mashing speeds twice as fast as hyper tapping. Cheese used his new technique and became the first player to reach level 40. Then a lot happened. A lot of people competed, and the leaderboard of the people who were the first to get to a higher level kept changing. But this kid, remember him? No Poop Boy? Eric ICX? He wasn't about to accept defeat so easily. He mastered the new rolling technique and started dominating the scene again, and even won the World Championship in 2022. Then in 2023, a player named Fractal, who by the way was a junior in MIT, smart kid, became the top classic Tetris player in the world by winning the 2023 Classic Tetris World Championship. After that, Fractal got bored and decided he would try to beat the whole game, which was still unbeatable. What's more, he decided to live stream his attempts every day. And here he was, minding his own business, doing his own thing, playing with himself, beating levels, winning the World Championship, trying to beat the game, and that's when young Willis, aka Blue Scuti, makes a grand entrance. Fractal's game gets interrupted by a bunch of messages. It seems Blue Scuti was on a roll. He was trying to beat the game too.
Wait, what is Scuti at right now? Oh my god.
And that's how we end up here, with 13-year-old Willis Gibbins just about to have an asthma attack. And just like that, Willis became the first person in the world to beat the game that was up until now unbeatable.
He did it!
Praise and recognition started pouring in from around the world, and Willis became a celebrity overnight. NBC even did a segment where they invited Willis to meet the original creators of the game. Blue Scuti's victory is a reminder that challenges can be overcome and records can be broken, and that if you want to be truly successful in life, you have to be 13 years old, wear glasses, and be from Stillwater, Oklahoma. The end. If you like this, please subscribe. It would really help us. And if you didn't completely hate it, we'll take that too. Please subscribe. See you in the next one.